Hey everybody. Today I want to figure out how to adjust the chain on my Honda Grom. Never done it before, so let's check it out. So my first issue is getting this rear tire up. I don't have a stand for it, so I thought, hey, what if I just use my jacks for it? Now jacks work, they're fine, but it's kind of maybe not the best idea because, they're metal. So I cut just a little piece of tire just so I could set it on top of here. Yeah. There we go. Then just do the other side. Try to be in the same spot. And what's cool about this, you just give it a little push. And just slide it in there. There we go. All right, so now that we have that situated, chain slack on a Honda Grom is 1 9/16 maximum. So we're gonna take a look at this. We're gonna pull this down. We're at about 1.75. Go up. Okay, it's moving a little bit more than I'd want. Maybe we'll do the bottom. It's 1.5 all the way up to the top. It's touching the top. It's about 1 9/16. We're kind of at the max spot right there. So we're gonna go ahead and loosen up this axle in the back. So the axle nut is quite a bit smaller than I expected. It's 14 millimeters on this side, at least that's what fits over here. Then on the other side, we're using a 19 millimeter. And we'll just go ahead and loosen this. Okay. Now it's loose, just kind of free floating in there. Now we can make our adjustments. This rear nut was not even tight. That's ridiculous. A little past 2 inches. Okay, I see a flaw in what I've done. Where I need to measure is right where this thing is. It's okay. We'll figure this out. All right. 2. Let's measure the top actually. It's going to be harder for you to see. 1 3/4. 1 3/4. Like that's just about right. It's a little on the tight side. But let's let's do just the tiniest amount of loosening. We'll just give it the tiniest. Loosen. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Just the tiniest amount. 1 to 2 and a third. Yeah, that's good. All right, we barely moved that chain at all, but I think that's where we want to be. So this guy who was giving tips said you want to just, if you put something in the teeth and give it some tension, you're going to pull the tire against these brackets. That way you can make sure that you're stay aligned when you tighten it back up. I thought that was a good idea. Some guy that I was watching thought it was pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and tighten this back down. This axle bolt was pretty tight, so we'll just tighten it back down. And we'll tighten down the locking nut. That's really not bad, how to adjust that. We'll just give the locking nut a little cinch, nothing too crazy. Do that on both sides. All right. Shouldn't be going anywhere. So all you need is a 19 mil, a 14 mil, a 12, and a 10 to be able to do this. And then taking it off the stands is pretty easy. I mean, if you have an actual stand, that's probably even easier. I just lift it on that side a little bit. We'll just pull this off and put it back on the kickstand like that. And just lift the kickstand. So I just lift it up on the kickstand for a second and it comes right off. Easy peasy. Future reference for next time, this chain is perfectly adjusted and look how close it gets to this rubber slider, the chain slider. It's very close, but not touching the chain slider. Can you see that? It's very close. So all you need to do is adjust it so when you pull it up, you're getting pretty close to that chain slider. Like really close, not quite touching it. Maybe if you push really hard, you can touch it. That is a perfectly adjusted chain on the Honda Grom 2025. Great, all right. See you next time, bye.